Poland has tightened its visa regulations for foreign students in the wake of a significant scandal involving visa fraud. A high school diploma is required under the new rules, which also tighten the verification of academic credentials. The goal of the government is to stop students from abusing their visas to gain unauthorized access to the EU labour market. Poland has strengthened its visa requirements for foreign students to reduce visa abuse. Radosław Sikorski, the Foreign Minister of Poland, has announced tighter regulations about visas, prohibiting the granting of student visas to anyone without a high school diploma. The goal of the ruling is to seal any gaps that have enabled people to take advantage of the student visa program to work illegally in the EU. In an interview, Sikorski stated, "The misuse of student visas has become a significant issue, with many visa holders failing to attend the universities that facilitated their entry. To guarantee that only eligible students receive visas, we are putting stronger controls into place." After learning that many foreign citizens were getting student visas without fulfilling the necessary academic credentials, Poland decided to tighten its visa regulations. These people were abusing their visas to work illegally within the Schengen area, rather than attending their institutions. Concerns about this abuse of the visa system prompted stronger rules to guarantee that student visas are only granted to individuals who are seeking education. Radosław Sikorski, Poland's foreign minister, underlined the government's commitment to preserving the quality of Poland's educational system. According to Sikorski, a student visa grants the right to work for 1 year, which led to numerous cases of abuse. Fortifying current laws. Poland's foreign ministry has made it clear that the revised regulations uphold the pre-existing principles rather than introducing any new ones. Verification of high school certificates is mandatory for international students in Poland, although the ministry observed that some universities had applied this requirement unevenly. The ministry restated that the new rules will guarantee that the issuing of visas is more in line with the law and protects the integrity of the nation's educational system. Poland anticipates that this action will stop illegal entry into the EU labour market and drastically lower the number of visa fraud cases. It's crucial to remember that the tightening of regulations about student visas is a component of a larger campaign against corruption in the visa system. Several people have been arrested in connection with the cash for permits scandal involving the previous government. Among them is a former deputy foreign minister who is accused of arranging work visas in exchange for bribery. The Polish government is dedicated to stopping visa fraud and making sure that the system isn't used for financial advantage. It is anticipated that these new regulations will drastically lower the amount of international applicants to Polish colleges, keeping the educational system safe. The Polish government's more stringent immigration policies are part of a larger initiative to prevent abuse of the nation's educational system. Poland hopes to discourage the abuse of visas for unapproved employment in the EU by imposing more stringent admission restrictions that will only draw in legitimate foreign students. The government anticipates that the changes will prioritize the educational system for foreign students wishing to study in Europe and increase openness in Poland's visa procedures.